Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Vice Versa Tarot. Actually, here's the other side of the box. The creators, there's the names, because I don't want to butcher them at the moment. But feel free to freeze frame and check those out. I'll also give you the website here in a second. The website here on the bottom of the booklet here. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you want to, of course. Okay, supportive oracle cards, if I can say it. Magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, illustrated by Jesse Reish, and at the bottom is another website. Feel free to freeze frame and check out that website if you want to. That website, okay. What do we have for Aquarius? Connecting all the pieces, okay. It's not bad. That's a great way to start something. It's not bad. Okay. I'm just fed up with it. I feel like something is just kind of lingering here. It's not bad, but I'm like, you know, it doesn't seem to be finishing. And I want it to finish. Is that the Three of Cups? That's a weird Three of Cups. It's not finishing. Like, this is upside down. Kind of like, it's not that it's even stagnant. It's just like, it's obsolete. It's out of date. It's obsolete. It's just kind of like, how do we get rid of it? Like, it's obsolete. It's not even like, it's not stagnant, it's just obsolete. I keep getting that. All right, so you got the back of the Three of Cups. Okay, so this is the front of it. You got the back of it, though. Kind of like, this is the aftermath of somebody else's mess. If this is a work thing, it's almost like somebody is there that really doesn't do anything. It's kind of like their use has long since passed, but they're still lingering around. That might seem harsh. They might even, like, they're avoiding destruction, they're avoiding heartbreak, but they're still not doing what they should be doing. It's like, I'm starting to question, like, what is the point? Why are they even here? Like, maybe they're getting something out of the situation, but are the rest of us? Okay, we'll see where this is going. I mean, I feel like I'm just over it. It's kind of like, and I don't see myself doing anything about it, but I feel like it just keeps going on. I act like it's fine. I don't like it. I act like it's fine because I feel like it's just not... It's going to rub the wrong people the wrong way. There's people I need to get along with. There's people I need to actually help me. And if I start calling this out, then I'm going to have issues with people that it's just not good. And it's more like I can call this out, it's going to cause a hubbub, and it's more than likely not going to change anything anyway, and I need these other people to keep working with me in a positive way, so... But it is aggravating. You got the Knight of Wands, too. Okay. The Knight of Wands with the Temperance card. Now, the dark side of the Knight of Wands, I feel like the Phoenix is a great example of the dark side of the Knight of Wands. Because it starts up, it flares up, it burns bright, then it burns out and it crashes to the ground. It's kind of brutal. So people I've known that have connected with that energy, they go that path. They ignite, they burn really bright, they burn very strong, and then crash to the ground and burn. And then they have to build again. And then they have to build again. That's one of the reasons I feel like I'm not saying anything, because I'm like, I can make a point, I can make a fuss, and then it's just going to double back on me at the end, so I'm not doing it. But I'm still aggravated, and I still want it to stop. Another card of stagnation came out. The Death card upside down is something is stagnated. The expiration date is overdue. It needs to leave. It's done. Okay. So I like there's a big push to make sure that we know this. By the way, you're not the only person who doesn't care for it. There's a lot of upside down cards in your thing. Not all of them, but there's a lot of them. Ten of Cups upside down backwards is telling me people are not saying anything, but they do agree with you. They just, I just feel like people are like, well, we point out that, and then people start pointing out what I'm doing. Maybe people are a little insecure, kind of like if I ignore that, then people ignore what I'm doing. Oh, is that what's going on? If I ignore what they're doing, people ignore what I'm doing. So if they get to get away with a little tomfoolery, maybe I get to get away with a little bit of tomfoolery. There's that going on around here too. There's quite the thing going. What is going on at this place? I don't. If this is a workplace, I'm kind of like, what is going on here? I don't see you worried about that much, but there's a lot of corruption in this place. Are you ignoring that? You got the Five of Cups, but you got the back of it, which you, if you notice, you only see the two cups that are still left standing. On the front of it, you can see where the three cups have fallen over, but it's kind of like I try not to center on what's not working. I try to center on what is working. So there's certain things I feel like, yeah, I know that's going on here, but you know, I'm not a superhero. What am I supposed to do with that? This place has its problems. But it's just this one person that's driving me cuckoo. You know there's a lot more than what you know there's a lot of problems here. Okay, so I understand that this is going somewhere, but like where? What else is going on in this environment? Something's a little corrupt here. Six of Cups reversed in the Judgment. This makes me feel like this situation, the longer people have been around, the more they know. The more they know, the more protected they are. And maybe that's why this situation is lingering as long as it is, because there's a lot of things here that don't go right. And it's the longer somebody has been here, the more they know, the more they're protected, because kind of like, all right, you know things. If I protect you, you should keep your mouth shut. Take it with a grain of salt. I mean, it's a general read, but that seems quite Nancy Drew to me. But Sherlock Holmes, Nancy Drew, however you want to look at it, like that's quite the mystery. Like, how corrupt is this place? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of corruption, a lot of secrets. I don't think you're surprised that there's secrets. I also feel like Aquarius is one of those, you could figure things out if you so want to. This might be one of those things like, oh, I don't want to know. Like, oh, I don't want to know. No, I don't want to know. Yeah, no. I feel like that's one of the, yeah, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's going on there. It's kind of like some answers are just like, once you know them, that kind of changes things. It's like, if I just don't know, I feel like that's better. And I don't know what I'm going to find there. I literally have no idea, but I don't think I want to know. A lot of mysteries in this situation. A lot of mysteries. So, how do you end up there? Like, how does Aquarius end up in this good ending? Like, how? Because this seems something. seems something. Two of Swords. The Moon card again. And showing that you're working with this situation. I don't know what to tell you about that. Get along with it. Work with it. Distance yourself from whatever that is. The one you're noticing is nowhere near as bad as the ones you're avoiding. Nowhere near as bad. So that's what I'm getting. I feel like what they're saying is like, you've been staying out of it. That's a good way to do this. You've done it this far. Keep doing that. Keep concentrating on what you need to get done. Stay out of that stuff. This is one of those places where if it's a job thing, I would kind of cut down on my interactions with people is where you can. Like, you know, try to work through lunch or maybe go do errands on lunch. Cut your break short, kind of like, oh, I got stuff to do. Don't hang out too early or too late. I wouldn't get too attached to people because something is really... This place seems weird. If this is hitting... Because I feel like the more you stay off on your own, the better you do. And I feel like people feel like you just know things and you're just trying to stay out of things. People are really weird. If this is a job thing, people are really odd in this situation, is what I'm getting. Like, when you start pulling back and just being more off to yourself, people just think you know things. They just assume that you know something and that you just don't want to deal with people. So it doesn't look bad for you. It's just kind of like you're distancing yourself because maybe you found something out. If this is a job thing, people are really weird here. I don't know. I don't know how many people this is going to click for because I feel like there's a real, but then again, Aquarius notices things that not everybody notices. So maybe that's not as odd as I think it is. In the sense of like, maybe this is a more common occurrence. It's just there's more odd people around than I give credit to. I don't know. I guess you'll let me know in the comments. Yeah, I would distance myself from, just do what you need to do and distance yourself from these people more. I don't know what else to say about that. Yeah, because like you don't want to know. Treat everything as if it's just a story. Don't believe what you hear. Don't search it out. Do other things. Just keep your focus at what you want for your life at home. Don't get involved in this mess. Don't get involved in it. It feels like it's getting involved in like a sticky ball of yarn, and just like the more you get into it, the more it gets onto you, the harder it gets. Can't get out of it. It's like a sticky ball of yarn is the best way I can think of. It's just really like becomes such a mess, and then getting it off you, or it's almost like it's like a sticky ball of yarn, but that yarn, what that sticky stuff is tar. Like I swear, if you've ever gotten tar on you, it's a pain in the butt to get it off. So I'm just saying, it feels like that. I would stay out of it as much as you can. What you're noticing, are you right? Yeah. I don't think that's proving anything to you, but yeah, you're right. But they're saying, oh, there's much worse here. If you keep looking, you'll find it and you won't want to. Do yourself a favor, stay away from it. So especially if it's a job. Because you'll just center on, making your paycheck and doing what you got to do. The politics of other people, especially when you stay out of it, people are just going to assume you know something and they're just going to leave you alone. And the fact that you're not saying anything to anybody, just to me, what I'm getting from it anyway is that they're just like you're keeping your mouth shut about it, like you're playing the game. People just they feel like you're playing nice and they want to keep playing nice, so they're good to you, and you start getting in that same thing. Well, let's make sure Aquarius stays happy because then they won't say anything. Mind you, I don't feel like you searched out anything. You didn't look for the answers, so you don't really know what's going on in that sense. But is it really that weird? Like, it seems that odd. I don't know. I'm going to let it go. It's a general read. I guess you'll let me know in the comments. If it sounds cuckoo, it sounds cuckoo. I have a feeling a couple of you are going to be like, nope, that's exactly what's happening. So I guess I'll look for the comments and find out. All right. Well, thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.